The gentleman from Tennessee is recognized for no more than 3 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I rise in support of the Welch-Cohen amendment. Our simple, not a gutting amendment, that's totally wrong, non-controversial amendment states an important fact that was not mentioned in the findings section. I'm disappointed that this stilted legislation fails to mention any of the risks associated with the pipeline, such as the critical fact that Keystone XL will run through the world's largest freshwater aquifer, the Ogallala, which provides 30% of the groundwater used for irrigation in the United States and drinking water for millions of Americans. This fact is an essential aspect of the pipeline that must be considered by the State Department and the American public before granting a determination of national interest. Our amendment also states the results of the only independent assessment of the worst-case spills for the proposed Keystone XL Pipeline, a report that indicates that TransCanada has greatly understated the pipeline's risks. Perhaps the most important component of the report is the discovery that even a small, undetected leak from an underground rupture of the pipeline in the Nebraska sandhills could pollute almost 5 billion gallons of groundwater, enough oil to pose serious health threats to anyone using this aquifer for drinking water or agricultural purposes. And a leak of this magnitude is certainly possible given that Keystone XL's real-time leak detection system does not register spills less than, get this, 700,000 gallons a day. They'll have no knowledge of it. What is even more disconcerting is that according to Cynthia Quarterman, the administrator of the Pipeline and Hazardous Materials Safety Administration, the U.S. pipeline safety regulations were not written to address the unique risk of piping tar sands, the worst oil one could imagine. Additionally, Administrator Quarterman noted that her agency, the government's pipeline safety experts, have not been included in the review of Keystone XL and has never studied the risks of piping tar sands. As we consider building a dangerous tar sands pipeline through our nation's most important aquifer, it is critical the decision be based on an accurate depiction of the pipeline's risks and not just rosy, overly optimistic descriptions of its projected benefits. This is why the Sierra League and the National Resource Defense Council are so interested, as is the American public, in these findings. I urge support for the Welch-Cohen amendment and yield back the